Hi, welcome to clickmyproject.com. The project title is ProSpect, a proactive spectrum handoff framework for cognitive radio ad hoc networks without common control channel. The goal of this paper is that primary uses and secondary uses were present in for licensed. In the sense, for spectrum allocation, there were two kinds of users like primary and secondary users. Primary users are those who are licensed user, who payable users. Secondary users, they too are licensed user, but they won't pay. It means that they are temporary visitors to the spectrum. So both the channels should be allocated for both licensed and unlicensed users. Suppose what is the problem behind this paper is that when licensed and unlicensed user use the same control channel, the problem arises here. In a sense, spectrum allocation problem. It means that collision occurs between the licensed and unlicensed user. In order to overcome that, a spectrum handoff has been used here. Proactive spectrum is used in order to avoid the spectrum disruptions for both licensed and unlicensed user, which may lead to higher throughput and higher delay. So a proactive spectrum, which is used to calculate the time delay, that is idle time of each channel. Based upon the idle time, secondary uses were used for channel allocation. When the primary uses were idle, the secondary uses were made to use the channel. When suddenly primary uses arise at the channel of secondary user, means a spectrum handoff should be done here. The spectrum handoff is done by the calculating high idle time, so that we can avoid the collision among the primary uses and secondary uses. Now let me see about the data flow. First of all, initially we have to create accountability for users, whether they are licensed and unlicensed user. Based upon the channel availability, if the channel is availability, then they are called primary users. If not, then they are secondary users. After that, they exchange. If it is primary users, means they exchange their information based upon the selected channel. If the secondary users wants to transfer the data, it first select one channel based upon pseudo randomly, which randomly based upon the high idle time. Suppose primary users arrived at the, even though the channel has been selected through high idle time. If suppose they arrive, means a spectrum handoff should be done. The spectrum handoff, after applying the spectrum handoff, the exchange should be information should be exchanged based upon the allocated channel. Now let me see about the process. First of all, we have to run the users.java. There we have to enter the spectrum allocation level. We have to use the then register. After registering the license user, we have to enter the channel ID. Then source, we have to enter it as 1. Then we have to select one file. We have to select one ID. Then we have to click channel ID, click submit, then go to receive.java, click submit. Then we have to go sender. Number of packets it has 4. Click packet transformation, click accept. Here a message has been intimated that packet has been received. Then after receiving that, we want to know whether packet has been lost or not. So there is no occurrence of loss. We have to go into compare the delay balance, whether time obtained between the niggles and normal time obtained in case of ProSpect. We have to compare the time obtained here. Then in case of licensed user, we have to go for unlicensed user. First of all, we have to select one user channel ID which has higher delay, higher idle time. So we can select channel 1. We can select the file which is, then we have to select the number of packets, arrival time. We have to click submit, transfer packets has been transferred. Then we have to click receive. So spectrum usage has been available here. So we have to compare the select channel which is a high idle time. So we have to broadcast it. So that is not used by the secondary users and it is not used this there. Then we have to enter the remaining packets. We have to click receive. That's it. So spectrum handoff has been done without the packet loss. Even though packet loss has been done, it is received in efficient time manner. Thank you for listening the process. Thank you.